Hey guys, it's GMVM Productions, and welcome to the first video of the year. It's the end of January. We're gonna ignore that. Welcome to a new series that I'm gonna be starting this year. So basically in this series, what's gonna be happening is we are going to be exploring games that are either in development or have been released as a demo, play tests, anything like that. Today's game is one that you might have heard of because it's in development by a fellow YouTuber. So I've been following the development of his game, and you can too by clicking the card at the end of the video or the link in the description to his channel. And today we are going to be testing the mechanics of the game. We are going to be trying to find any bugs, any glitches, and it's going to be a good time. And here we go. So this is Punch a Bunch. So this is a boxing simulator, but the controls are actually really interesting. You see, like, you could just punch like normal like this using the triggers, as well as you can see I'm getting fatigued here, but it's actually physics based. So to get a good swing out of it, if I power back here and then swing into the punch, you can see how much power I got out of that. As well as if I lean down like this, I can do low punches. So leaning back will go a little higher. I believe by default it aims like more towards the head, like this. As well as we have you can use the bumpers to block, and then you can lean around as well with them. Right, so you are able to block with one side while punching with the other. Now, I'm going to say it now because I'm not sure if I'm going to actually set it up like this later in the video. I'll cut this out if I do. I loaded it up just to do a test to make sure I'd be able to run it. And I did run into this glitch where basically I'd be locked down to the sides, and then I'd have to punch a few times to actually be able to stand upright again. So like I was leaning, I'd punch like this, and then I'd be stuck on this side, just leaning here. But obviously I wasn't leaning on the stick, but punching it a few times solved it. As well as there's like loose little wiggle physics to it that I absolutely love. Like if I swing, you can see the head bobs back. Boom! The fatigue mechanic is actually really good because I feel like it makes you limit the amount of hits you do. So you want to get more power out of each hit and be more strategic about it instead of just like spamming like this. So while we're at it, let's take a look at the scene around us. The way that the boxing ring is made, it kind of looks like we are like almost like toys fighting. There's this giant wood floor pattern around us, as well as these little wooden letter blocks, which I find really cool. I think we're gonna be seeing a little bit more about that when the game fully releases. When the game fully releases, I'll do a let's play on it. I'm trying to figure out how to do an uppercut. So I believe he said that this is going to be like the little free play training section in the game. And the actual game is going to be either player versus player or player versus bot. On some of the punches, there's a little bit of a delay between the reaction and the dummy and what's actually happening. I'm trying to watch the waveforms here in OBS to see. Sometimes the audio cuts out for a split second after a punch, so it's like on a big punch. It only happens sometimes, but there's like a brief cut in the audio. Oh wait, I think I figured it out. So you kind of lean forward and then you lean back and then forward. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so you lean forward, charge up, then lean back and then forward.
Boy, if you don't get...
Okay, I think I've officially figured it out. So you start by leaning forward and then you kind of loop around and then release. Because if you just do it back here, you get this. What is this? Hook, I think it is. Oh my goodness, my friend's unboxing. He's gonna rip me up for this afterwards. Brady, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. So when you're just walking around like normal, like all the geometry behaves like it should. But if you were to like charge up back here, your arm kind of meshes into the rest of your body. But you seem to still punch the same. As well as just minor detail. A little bit of the model underneath the shorts is visible. Yeah, like the leg of the model is clipping through the shorts. Is it doing it on this side too? No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, so it's just on the left side here. All right, so after playing this for a little while, there's a few things that I absolutely really love. First thing is definitely the controls. They take a little bit of getting used to at first. But like they just make a lot of sense. Like instead of just having like different combinations of buttons doing different moves, like you are actually kind of building each punch yourself. So like for me to do an uppercut, like this is actually what's happening when you do it. So I'm replicating the movements of the body on the controller. And then just having the controls for punch, punch, block, block. Then dodge, move around. I feel like the simplicity of it really helps it, like not having tons of different other controls that you have to learn. Just a few different buttons. Just building it, as well as it leaves a lot more room for error. So like you can just have like a massive mess up in your controls, and like you could throw the wrong punch and leave yourself open. Another thing I love about it is like another thing I like is the particles. Like when I punch, there's this like blurred hair when I punch, as well as when you can see it interact with the dummy. Like it creates this like shock wave going outwards. Another thing I love is like the comic book style and everything. Like if I do this, like little like cartoony sweats. And the, let's see, like there you see like the comic book hit markers. As well as like the blast of red showing a hit. Yeah, I wasn't able to replicate that glitch that I found earlier, but I guess you'll just have to take my word for it. Like I was stuck in this position while not doing anything on the controller. And that was like right after I launched the game, like maybe a solid few punches. So I'm not sure if it's a problem with startup or if it's a problem with like the player rig, as well as like the clipping of the arm. It's a little goofy and silly, but like it's almost accepted in this type of game. I'd say that's just about all for Punch-A-Punch. The demo is very small scale, but yeah, you guys know that I'm going to be playing this 100% when it comes out. In fact, his videos on game development is what's getting me into game development. But yeah, in the future, you might be seeing some game development videos. I'm not going to spoil too much about that, but stay tuned for that. Just a couple channel management things. The subreddit is now live, r/GMVM Productions. You can make memes about the channel. You can like make regular day memes using templates from the videos. You can submit fan art, anything like that, all on the subreddit. As well as if you're looking for a way to support the channel, the merch line is live. Link in the description to that. If you guys want to try it, the Punch Bunch demo for yourself is available on itch.io. I will put the link in the description to that as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back next week. Maybe. You never really know.